go.
Oh, there you go.
We are back.
We are back.
After a successful week of filming and uploading and trying to be on time and on schedule.
Got that right.
I think so.
Yeah, we did.
I think I missed Friday, but that was just because weekend took over. But we got Monday uploaded, and we're filming now for Wednesday.
Yes.
We just need to make sure. I'm going to make sure that on Thursday, Friday is already uploaded.
Yeah,
or even
good.
if we could maybe even film a double session tonight, then I could upload for Friday. How's things been for you, Dad?
No, been good. I've been interacting with a lady, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And it's one of those unusual, new type of interaction with somebody. Yeah, whatever. And it's been interesting. The interaction has been seriously deep and very refreshing for me. I've not had this kind of interaction before, and just to find each other it's interesting. And for the first time, I've had a reciprocating interaction, and it's been amazing to see how vulnerable you can be but don't want to be. You know, there's these walls, there's this history, and there's so much past that's coming together. And one of the conversations we had is be very careful of your frame of reference going into a new relationship, because you've got all that history, and now you're coming together and to potentially form your own new history. And it's fascinating to actually make the effort to listen, to hear, and to respond as opposed to reacting. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's great for me and challenging for me. Realizing that there's so much that I could have, should have, didn't do, but must do and will do. And those are the things that we have to do, you know. He's just putting his phone on silent.
Which I was supposed to do already before we started.
Yes.
Remember everything else.
Yes. So, yeah, and I'm loving it. It's even if it doesn't become something formal, which I hope is not the case. I'm hoping that it goes somewhere and goes far, and I get a sense we'll be very good for each other. But it's all in God's hands and God's timing, one step at a time. Choosing to take your time and not rushing, you know.
Yeah. So there's two things. First thing, I choose to respond, not react. That's really good. I think responsiveness over reactiveness is very good, because you can choose on a basis of choice again. Anyway, you can control how you react to something rather than through a response, rather than react to it, which often reactions cause more pain than they should.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And then the second thing I wanted to say was something.
History.
Yeah, I wanted to say you don't want to it's like bringing in, I was reading through 1 Corinthians, and they're talking about, I think it's in verse 5 or chapter 5, they're talking about how a little yeast leavens a whole batch of bread or dough. And I did a little bit of research on it, and leavening means it like fills it with air. So you don't want old yeast, old relationships, old problems coming in into your new batch of bread and your dough and messing everything around.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it's difficult because you learn, us as humans, we learn as you go along. Like you learn, okay, if I touch the stove plate while it's red, it means it's hot. And I don't want to do that again, so let me not do that again. And that's how you learn, okay, things that are red are often hot.
Yeah, true.
So
It's been fascinating. And when I look back at some of the ladies I've had interaction with and the interaction I'm having now,
just to clarify, he's trying to put it nicely that he's had relationships with them, not anything more, not anything less. It's just he's had relationships with.
Yeah. So going out for dates and coffee and stuff like that, and very one-sided. This is a very two-sided connection, which is
different to what you used to.
Totally.
Yeah. That's it. That's why I keep saying I'm trying to find myself a wife, not a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because it's just different. It's just different.
Yeah.
When you have a woman of a level like that, it's a different relationship. It's not, in Afrikaans you say an oppervlakke relationship.
Yeah.
Is it right? Oppervlakke or
Yeah.
Anyway.
Very flaky and very
wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy, correct.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and at work as well, it's been fascinating going through a lot of change. Come the end of this month, we will, I won't say be rudderless, but our two leaders both leave at the same time at the end of this month. So we've got some interesting, and times, it's right at, it's interesting times. And it's right at the end of the year where it's like
crunch time
for us, massive crunch time. But we'll get through it. With God's grace, we'll get through it. Yeah. And it just is a matter of all of us applying ourselves and seeing it through.
That's it. There's another quote I saw from a guy on YouTube. He says, if God's put a Goliath in front of you, it's because he's put a David in you. I like it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Everything that you're in, God's put you in it because he believes in you to handle it. So, yeah, I'm sure it'll come to pass as it needs to pass. And, just give you some more peace and patience.
Yeah.
You can imagine. Not easy times ahead. I've also been having some issues with where I'm working at the moment.
Yeah.
Contractors have been letting us down, and I don't know if it's just the time of the year where they're under pressure and they're just trying to get things done quickly, but it's been seriously disappointing. So, I think.
And how are you dealing with it?
The best solution we've come up with is just to keep sending them back and withhold payment is the current solution. But now it's coming back on me. I've got to now go and do extra trips tomorrow to go and meet the contractors that are messing around. I've got to go meet them there and meet them in person and go now waste time there at the property instead of going and doing other stuff which needs to get done. So, I don't know what the solution is. I've tried chatting with the boss lady about it and we've tried to communicate with him. The problem is when you start talking with people, then you hear their perspectives and then your attitude changes towards them, which there's a place for that. But they've now let us down multiple times, and it's little things. Like there was one property we asked them to remove. They've got like these thatch wood dividers that you buy on the side of the road, reed, not thatch. Yeah. And they're supposed to treat them well so that there's wood weavers and such in them, that those get killed. And then you can put them up on your thatch roof or wherever you've got. And the people that did that before didn't do it properly. So we asked our contractors to come in and remove those reeds and remove them from the property before they get into the Lapa's wood and into the house's roof wood. And then they removed the reeds and then left them at the property for 3 weeks until we went back to go check on the maintenance. Now, that's a big mess up. If they left that there and the weavers then got into the house's wooden frames, that's huge, huge, huge problems.
Big trouble, yeah.
So there's that. Then now this one, they left out, we asked them to go clean up paint spill, and they left out all the door frames, they left out all the light switches, all of the electrical plugs. Yeah. What else? Where else is there paint spill on?
Yeah.
So all that they addressed was window frames and the sides of the cupboards. Now the sides of the cupboards as well, there's panels around the whole bottom, top, and left and right.
Yeah.
And they only did the left and right, and they left the middles and tops and bottoms. Yeah.
So annoying actually when people are sloppy in their approach, and that is a poor reflection. And I think for me the downside is that it ends up turning to be a reflection on you. That you're not on top of things, but it's it's not the truth. You know, when you apply yourself and you give people an opportunity to prove themselves, or you give them work to generate an income for themselves so they can pay their bills, and then they come with this approach. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Have a nice life.
Yeah, that's what the worst part is about it, is we've always had their back. We always pay them on time. We always, and we've had great relationships with them. The one company we've been in dealings with for 15 years.
Sure.
And this guy is a plumber, and he went and removed bricks and such to put a new pipe in, put the bricks back on and mixed cement to put it all back together, and then just chucked all the cement on the grass once he was done.
Oh, no,
yeah.
That's
so now I've also got to organize to meet the guy there tomorrow to come in and take a pick to the ground and try and remove all the cement and put the ground back. It's so just annoying. Put a black bag down.
That's it.
Take a little bit of time. All three contractors, all of them that we've been working with for a long time, have all messed up at the property, and somehow it's my fault. Yeah. So the electrician that went there, he left the property wide open. His electrician, he left some dude at the base at the property to finish up something.
Yeah.
They had to change out a stove top and an extractor fan and hang up 2 fans. And he'd done all the wiring and such, and the guy just needed to hang up a few things. That guy finished there at 10 o'clock. I was there at 1 o'clock. Property was wide open. So doors left open, not locked. Keys were returned to the gate. Like, not left open as in like they were left unlocked. They were left open, standing open.
Word.
This was the weekend now before the storms came.
That's hectic.
Yeah. So that's our electrician. The other thing is it just takes a little bit of extra care. He put up a remote for a new light fitting ceiling fan, and he's installed it like this. Like this. Instead of just taking the extra 2 seconds to just go block it. Yeah. So electricians messed up, the plumbers messed up, the painters and general workers have messed up.
That's terrible.
Yeah, so now we're meeting tomorrow. The electrician we can't do anything about. It's fine. The place is locked afterwards, but I just need to ask him to please take extra care. But he did already profusely apologize when I called him and said to him, listen, it's open. He said, yeah, he's going to have to take it up with the guy because he left someone there to do it, and he obviously didn't do it. Yeah. The other 2 now, I don't know how we're going to handle them, because one of them is he's just like, he doesn't like conflict and he doesn't listen. Even we give him job cards and he just goes to the property and he does what he wants to do. There's a property now where we sent him 8 things to do. He did 1 of them and did 5 other things. Yeah. So I don't know how to handle it or what to do.
The easiest thing in a situation like that, and from my experience,
I was going to ask, what's your, knowing now the background and the whole story, how would you handle something, I guess?
I would give him an ultimatum in person and say, look, our relationship's in jeopardy, major jeopardy, and you either want to carry on with us, or I'm happy to part ways, and we'll find somebody else that can take on your role with us. And in a sense, you could intimate that clearly you're not giving enough business to them, which is why you're getting the sloppy treatment, because there's must be other bigger work that he's got on board, and that's fine. Rather let us part ways now on a happy-ish note, and you're free to go and do your thing, and we'll find somebody else. And then you're obviously flapping, no, this and that, and that's fine. He's already cooked his goose, because then you still go ahead and find somebody, an alternative option. Because you can't carry on like this, because it's a reflection on you all the time.
Yeah.
And that you don't need.
Yeah. And that's exactly it. The person that gets it in the neck from the owners and from the tenants is us.
Yes.
We're the ones that have to sit and read the nasty email from the tenant saying, no, this wasn't done, you didn't address, you didn't organize, I asked for this and you didn't do this.
No, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
You can't please explain.
Yeah.
And you gave them a job card as well. So if they have the job card, that job card needs to be properly ticked off and checked off. No. Yeah. Have a nice life, brother.
So unfortunately, there is a slip up on my side there in the nuances there. I sent through to her, I said on her job card for the paint spill, remove all visible paint spill. I didn't specify. Remove from the door frames, remove from the light switch, remove from the electrical plug, remove from the skirtings, remove. So it's fine now. Now I've had a chat with the boss lady, and she says now we need to make sure that every single time when there's something to do, we specify it. And if there's 3 electrical plugs in the dining room, we say remove electrical plugs. Remove paint spill from 3 electrical plugs in the living room. Next item, remove 2 paint spill plugs, whatever. So now it's going to be very, very specific to make sure we don't miss out on it.
That's
when it comes to maintenance issues and items like that, we make no money. As the company I work for, we make no money. I almost let it slip. We make no money off of it. We charge the owners a flat rate for admin throughout the year.
Yeah.
And each month we take that commission. Now, it takes us 5-6 hours to organize the maintenance as is. Then now on top of it, now I've got to go and write an email with every single itemized item listed. Yeah.
So that's unpaid for.
Yeah. So
and that's an income stream that needs to be added to.
Yeah, absolutely.
To your list of items.
Absolutely. So I suggested to the boss lady that we add in an 800 Rand admin fee, saying that every time when we deal with you, there's an 800 Rand admin fee. If the contractors mess up, we deduct 800 Rand from them. And we take that extra 800. Or if it goes all smoothly and they execute well, then there's 800 Rand. Yes. And that includes an on-site inspection, because it is evident now that we do have to go and do an on-site inspection.
Yeah. And there's a cost involved.
It is. It's travel cost and the admin hours. So I think 800 Rand is well-balanced, well-rounded number. It gives enough for travel out there and all the admin hours that come with it.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good one. Well done.
And even then, at 5 hours divided by 800, that's like what? Okay, let's say my thinking was 100 Rand an hour. My thinking was 300 Rand for travel, because they charge 250 plus for call out, just for travel. And then the call out also 500 on top of that.
Sure.
So they've already got their 850 for a call out.
Yeah.
So we do the same. We say 3 hours or 300 Rand for call out, and 500 Rand for each hour that we spend on admin, because it is about 5 hours per property. There obviously are outliers, which some take 10 minutes.
No, that'd be good. You can get that right. Why not?
I think so too.
Certainly.
The only problem is trying to get the owner to understand if we're charging them 800 Rand per maintenance ticket. If we send a plumber out or an electrician out to come and change an element, and then we're charging him 800 Rand. It's 1,800 Rand, not just for 1,000 Rand thing.
Sure. Yeah.
So anyway, we've got to work out the nuances, but I think it should be...
Well, there is a way around that. You could say 800 Rand plus any additional costs. So instead of it 800 plus 1,000, if it's 1,000 Rand, then you only charge them an extra 200.
Okay.
Or you charged for the parts, and then the labor, which is your time and driving around, that is separate.
So I've sort of hijacked this episode. I see we've been going for a little bit.
No, that's fine.
But that's been my frustrations and issues. And again, the main issues that I have with it is, one, these are supposed to be trusted contractors that we've got relationships with.
Yeah.
You're telling me you can't take a few extra seconds just to make sure you put the plug in right. After remote in right. Yeah. And I mean, you go spend...
Amazing.
They had the whole week of last week before the tenant moved in on Friday. You couldn't have at least told us, listen, we're only quoting on painting the top half, because they quote, and this time I have a leg to stand on, because it just says painting of cupboard spill on of paint spill on cupboards. So it didn't say specifically only the left and the right panel. So you're expecting okay, this is going to be a seriously white paint. Surely they're going to paint all the panels.
My goodness me.
So it was not the case. Frustrated. The main one that really frustrates me is the plumber, because he's laid us down at a few things. There was another property I was saying we sent him 8 things or 5 things on the list. It literally was like, replace this tap, resecure this thing, replace this other tap, replace this flexi hose of a handheld shower, and one other thing. And he did not one of those. Not one of those. But he did silicon here, he did this thing here, and he resecured the base and whatever, and replaced to something outside, because that's what the tenant showed him. We didn't send you anything of that, my brother. Where did you come from? Yeah. So that's the first issue. They're supposed to be trusted contractors, and they're letting us down. Second thing is, we're the ones who keep getting it in the neck. We're the ones who have to keep spending all the time catching up on all the work, which is putting me behind now. Because we've got inspections that need to be out and done for this week and next week. And they're not getting done because now I'm spending tomorrow following up and cleaning up their mess, so to speak.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
No, it's strange. I mean, people are people, and clearly in this particular instance, the plumber must be too busy, or he's obviously making a lot of money elsewhere. So you're just now you're just a pain in the ring. And so thank you very much. It was really great working with you, and we're going to move on quite nicely now. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention to this.
It was up to me as well, I would say as well. But obviously there is the relationship that's there, so we want to first give him a chance to try and rectify. But the issue is it's always just like, oh, no, we'll send them back. But just that, oh, no, we'll send them back is now, let's take a perfect example. The concrete there was an extra 2 hours of admin work between myself and the boss lady to try and organize and liaise for access and try and smooth over things with the tenant, because the tenant obviously lost his when he walked in there and saw the garden covered in concrete. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
2-3 extra hours, and we work at about 350 Rand an hour. So we should charge the plumber 600, 700 Rand.
Totally.
For our admin time that's wasted. Totally. And the call out fee now for me to go back and open and be there again tomorrow. Yeah.
You're actually spending your profit.
Yeah. But we've made no profit. This is the thing.
No,
we don't take a commission. We just go off of good faith with trying to work with these people.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that the profit that you make off the commission is now being invested into the business. So you're making no profit on the business itself now, because you're about other business. So that maybe you should, if I may, include in your sign an NDA now, or get an agreement signed between you and your contractors, your subbies, and just say that these are your minimum standards and stipulations. If you step out of this, that will be deducted from what we pay you. If there's a recall out, we will hold you accountable for that. And when the jobs have been signed off by our maintenance manager and he's happy with it, only then will you get payment. So we'll pay you your deposit fee, which is 35% or 40%.
60%.
Yeah, I would tell them no.
Yeah.
We've had too much of a... from a contractor's perspective, yes, I would push for 60. I would. But from a client's perspective, I would suggest them no, 40%.
And we actually have a very, very good leg to stand on, because we always make payment.
Exactly.
As soon as we've got confirmation that it's done, which is not good enough anymore through photos, because their photos are not good enough and they don't tell the full story.
Yeah, you're right.
And they send us photos of a basin cabinet that they've installed, but on the photos it looks fine. They've installed it against the wall. Think of right angle. And then the silicone that they've put in, keep this picture in your head, they've put it in a cross like this. So they've literally made an angle like such with the silicone. Instead of pushing it down into the corner and making it flat and flush, we've now got this pyramid-looking thing.
Keeping the door out.
No, it's on the edge of the cabinet.
Okay.
In the corner. So instead of just making it flush against the wall, then the excuse is that the wall isn't straight.
Nah, come on. Yeah. Oh my word.
Yeah, so now that's another main concern of the tenant. Obviously now you as a tenant want to move in, you've got a standard, your own expectations and such, and you're walking into this. And that was the other thing. It's another hour of trying to smooth it over with him at the property because he was losing his stuff.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. He's paying.
Yeah.
So he's expecting a minimum standard.
Yeah.
So I think one of the big things is you need to step up into more authoritative approach. And it's great. It's a good learning curve.
I think so too. I think we've given them too much leeway, and they sort of have. It's like with a dog, when you let them get a little bit more on those pull, those ones that pull a little bit.
Yes.
But they get a little bit familiar, and then you let it go a little bit, and they pull a little bit more, then they pull a little bit more, then they pull a little more. And then it gets to a point where, then they get too far away and they start walking around poles and you walk into them and stuff.
So, that's the worst.
Yeah. So now I think you've got to just tighten it up a little bit, bring it back in a little bit and say to them, listen, this can't keep happening. If it's going to be a reoccurring thing, we've got a 3-strike rule. If you keep stuffing up and now we've got a 3-strike rule, third one, we're going to have to start implementing contracts, deductions, costs, or terminations.
I'd go one step further and say you're already on strike 2.
Yeah, I would say
that You're already on strike too, boys.
The plumber guy, I'm so frustrated with. You can check out chats if I ever get the chance to, or at least maybe I can send screenshots and blow everything out and just show. It's like 15 WhatsApps on 7 different days of me following up in the morning before I leave, in the morning before I leave, the morning before I leave, the morning before I leave, trying to just ask him one question. Have you been to the property yet? And he doesn't answer. Then there's missed calls. Then there's unanswered emails, unanswered WhatsApps. He doesn't answer for days on end. And then when he does do it, he goes to the property and does whatever he wants.
There's the front door. Thank you very much.
Imagine you're ordering something off of Take-A-Lot and you've ordered a USB dongle or whatever. Let's say you order this car off Take-A-Lot. Now you don't get an answer they say it's going to be delivered in 7 days. It's now day 16 or 17 after. You're still getting no answer from Take-A-Lot. Then when the thing does arrive, you've got a half-used candle.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, very bad.
Anyway, here's my little rant.
Oh, that's it.
Thanks for your advice. I think you're very right. I think we need to take a lot more authoritative approach on it and to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they've just gotten too familiar with us. I don't think they've got
time to shake respect. The tree. Thanks. Have a nice life. It was really great knowing you. And we found fresh blood.
That's the problem, is we don't have a replacement plumber and general worker that can do all that they do. So what they do isn't matched. We found someone who can do painting. He's great. He's great at doing the painting stuff, and he's a really good price as well. But all the other general stuff, we just haven't found anyone for that. And the plumber,
I might have someone I can send these details.
Okay.
To the guy that helped. That lady a lady friend of mine.
Okay. I'll take a look.
I'll send his detail.
I'll take a look.
All right, thank you. That was really good.
Yeah, I hope you guys got to learn a little bit of something there out of that. It's a little bit of a rant of how annoying work is at the moment for me, but we're still working through it, still getting stuff done. But this is actually exactly what we would like to record, and this is our raw chats where I get to express my frustration, you get to express your frustration, we come up with a plan together, we think about how to approach things. A lot of the time there's good perspective that comes from it, either from my dad's side because he understands business and I get to learn something about it. We get to learn about how to take a more authoritative approach or stance on these things. Maybe you're struggling with something similar. If you are, let us know in the comments. So someone also treating you with less respect that got too familiar with you. Maybe this is a wake-up call and you are the person who's been treating other people with too much.
That too, yes. I like that. That's a good angle.
So I hope you learned something, a slice of Mills. This is episode 12. I'm now on top of it. I know what episode we're on.
This is us slicing out. Thank you very much. All the best. Take care.